Oh, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Froze Bets. Got another free picks video for you here today. College football Saturday, November 16th. And we got some great bets for you here today, boys. Bunch of prop line differences on PrizePicks and Underdog, as well as a free pick for you boys. A bonus pick on Dabble that I'm giving out for you boys. So lock in. We got some great bets today. Let's get it. So first, I have this Dabble slip here from a couple days back. I just wanted to show you guys. We got some greens. We're waiting on Saturday. We're waiting on Texas, actually. Quinn Ewers, Gunnar Helm, both to go over on passing and receiving yards. We already had Eastern Carolina and Washington come through for us in college football and NFL. So I feel great about this slip here. I think we're going to cash out for the 25x, so I'm confident. Just wanted to show you boys this winning slip before we get into the picks for today. So let's grab it. First of all, though, if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, go and subscribe to the channel, drop a like on this video, and share this with your friends, boys. We're about to cash out tonight, so let's get it. So the funny thing is I recorded this video already, but it didn't record the whole time. So I'm re-recording. So I got to go through again with you boys with what I was showing you. That means I did submit the slips already, but I'll just show you what I put in. It wasn't too long ago. So let's lock in. First pick that I love. If I go down the board here, you guys can see all the picks that I'm looking at here. This is just a PrizePicks and Underdog optimizer that I use. And it's great, guys. It's great. It shows you all the percentage chance to hit, the prop line differences, the potential edge that you're getting. So I feel good. I just threw my mic across the room. Sorry, guys. But anyways, let's get into it. DJ Giddens is my favorite pick for today. It would have been Ashton Genty. They had his fantasy line at 30.5 on PrizePicks. And then like they had him at 39.5. If I look him up here, let's look him up. Ashton Genty here on Underdog. That boy is at 39.35 fantasy points. On PrizePicks here, he was at like, let's see. They didn't even have his lineup anymore. He was at 30. So they had a 9 fantasy point difference in two apps. That's insane, guys. That's really insane. So I can't really include it anymore since, you know, technically it's not really a difference anymore since PrizePicks doesn't have his lineup anymore. But if there is a difference, guys, I would take that. I would still take the under here on Underdog on his fantasy points, but I'm not going to include that in this slip today, unfortunately, because we got some better picks with middling opportunities. So first of all, DJ Giddens, Kansas State running back. I love his fantasy score today. What we're going to do is we're going to go to PrizePicks first. We're going to go to DJ Giddens on fantasy score, look up his player, and his fantasy score is at 22.5. So what I like about this is that what we can do is we can go under on PrizePicks at 22.5, and we can look at his hit rate. Obviously, you know, the last couple games before was hitting against the Cowboys, against the Buffaloes, against the West Virginia, so some decent teams here. But now that he's going against ASU here, I feel good that he's going to go under on this fantasy score line. Feels a little bit too high for him, so I'm going to go under on here. But wait, there's one more thing. So if we go to Underdog here, we go to Giddens, same guy that we just took here on PrizePicks. We look at his line, it's at 18.15, boys. So you know what that means. If he goes anywhere in between 22.5 and 18.5, that's 4 yards of difference, by the way. If he goes anywhere in between that, both slips will cash. Both picks on these sites will cash. So what we're going to do is we're going to go higher on his fantasy points. Now what will happen is most likely one of these will hit, one of these will miss. But there's a chance that it goes in the middle, a very small chance that it goes right in the middle of these two props and we cash both. So that's what I love doing. That's what I like middling for. We're going to do it with college football here, so let's do it. Next pick that we're looking at here, I like Corey Kenner under his fantasy score at 17.5. There is another prop line difference. Not as big, but I still love it. So we go to PrizePicks. We go to Kiner here. I hope that's how you say his name, by the way. I hope I'm not butchering it. But we're going under at 17.5 on PrizePicks here. And you already know we're going on Underdog here as well. We're going to Corey Kiner, and we're going to his fantasy points at 14.5 and 17.5. There's about a 3-point difference in fantasy points. Again, probably one of these is going to miss, one of these is going to hit. So if he gets anywhere in between that, guys, anywhere in between that, we both these cash. So that's where we're taking these picks in college football. Now we got a couple more picks here that I love. First, we're going to go to Nico Iamaleava, Tennessee quarterback, obviously another prop line difference that we're looking at here. And if I go to PrizePicks and I go to Nico, His line is at 14.5, I believe. We're going to go over. Last couple games against Mississippi State, some SEC teams. We got Kentucky, Alabama has gone over his last couple games. He's been looking a lot better as of late, so I want to take his over at 14.5. I feel good about it. And then we're going to go to underdog. We're going to go to Nico. Same thing here. And then we're going to go under on his fantasy score. So it's at 16.55, about a 2.10 difference in fantasy score. But if he gets anywhere in between that, obviously we cash. And so what we're going to do is we're going to add him to the slip. And we're going to add him to the slip on PrizePicks. So now we have 3 picks on each of the sites. We're just going to keep going down the board, looking at picks that we like. Now I will say it's not on the board here for some reason. I was looking for it earlier. But if we go to Ohio State receiver Emeka Egbuka, if I search him up here, his receiving yards line on PrizePicks is at 59.5. Now if we go to underdog, right, it should be, you know, the same thing, right? 59.5, Emeka Egbuka. No, it's at 64.5. So there's about a 5-yard line difference between underdog and PrizePicks here. So one of these sites is not agreeing with the other. So what we're going to do is we're going to middle it. If he gets anywhere in between 64.5 and 59.5 receiving yards, then both of these plays will cash. Do you guys see what I'm doing here? You guys kind of get the vision. We're trying to get in between all these lines. I really like the differences we have here. I'm going to go under on the 64.5. One of these bets will cash. One of these bets will not cash, obviously. But we're giving ourselves that little bit of cushion room. So we're going to add this slip to it. We got a couple more. I want to make it a 6-man if I can. Okay, and so our last pick here that I'm adding to our slip here is Tyler Show. So Tyler Show at 20 fantasy points. We're going to go over on PrizePicks here. Not too much to say here. And then we're going to go under on PrizePicks. So on PrizePicks he's at 20. On underdog he's at 23.15. So about a 3.15 point difference here on the 2 apps. So one of these is not correct. Obviously we're going to middle this. It's going to be a 5-man pick on each of these sites. This is what I like, guys. This is the pick that's going to make us some money tonight. Now obviously one of these slips will probably miss. One of these will probably cash. And we're looking good going into this weekend. I feel good about this, guys. Obviously I locked these in already. As you guys can see on the screen, I already locked this in. $10 to win 100 here on PrizePicks. Same thing on underdog. I already locked it in. If I go to live pick them, you guys can see it's right here. So I locked both of these picks in, and I got one more bonus pick for you boys here. Now this is going to be on my new Telegram chat. So as you guys can see, I already posted a couple picks. 2 members. That means I just made it, obviously, but I'm very excited to share this with you guys. Before I get into that, I'm just going to show you the bonus pick that I have for you here, boys. First of all, Rocco Bet, Jaden Higgins, Jalen Noel, all over on the receiving and passing yards. Now they did just have a great game. They all went over on their lines, so I'm feeling good about these boys. They've been cashing for us all year long, so I feel good about them. And then we're adding the Kansas boys, Jalen Daniels, Luke Grimm, Quentin Skinner, all over on theirs. I really like this slip to hit for 25x. And I'll tell you guys the best part about this. So Dabble, obviously not a very well-known book. There's some people on this channel that, you know, I've been making some Dabble slips for. You come back for the Dabble slips, but it's not a particularly popular app, and I don't know why, guys. If you guys are using PrizePicks for these lines, so let's check out. Let's say, you know, you're lazy, right? You're a lazy motherfucker. You don't want to download another app. You don't want to be like, oh, I have to deposit more money. Well, look, this is what you're missing out on. So if I go to ISU, Iowa State University, and I go to Jaden Higgins over his receiving yards, Jalen Noel over his receiving yards, and I go to Rocco Bet over his passing yards, then I add the Kansas boys. You guys are going to start to see why it's very valuable to have a lot of different apps to be betting on, right? So if I go to Jalen Daniels, add him to the slip, Quentin Skinner over receiving yards, and Luke Grimm over receiving yards. Now, if you guys will remember, this slip was a 25x payout, right? If I go to PrizePicks and I scroll back down to what this payout is, you'll be shocked. It's a 10x payout. A 10x payout for the same bet. 15x difference here just by switching the app, guys. I'm putting you on game, right? So if you guys locking this in on PrizePicks, you're literally missing out on 15x of fucking value. I don't get it. I don't get it why you would stay on PrizePicks after I've shown you this. You would have to be ignorant. But the best part is on Dabble here, there's a little exploit that I've been doing, right? So as you can see, it says hedge on the top. That means it's a insured pick. So if one of these pick misses, then obviously we do get a little bit of money back. We might even get like a 1x or something like that, right? But we get a little bit of money back. If I go to all in on Dabble and I do the same pick, it's about an 18, 19x payout. So just by me hedging it, I get about 5x more by just hedging it. So that means I get, even if all the picks hit, I still get more payout, even if I didn't do all in. That literally doesn't even make sense, but it's an exploit I've been taking advantage of here on Dabble, and I want you guys to do the same thing. Make an account on Dabble. If you guys aren't already on, use code JOEFROZE. What that's gonna do is you don't even have to put your credit card in, no debit card, none of this shit, no putting money in, right? Since you're so skeptical about putting money into new things, right? You get $25 to play with for free. So lock this pick in, put like $5 on it, $10 on it. Don't waste all your money. Don't be stupid. You get free $25. Lock it in. No debit card, no nothing required. Just put code JOEFROZE in. Kicks back some money to me, but it also gets you a free $25. That's a no-brainer, guys. If you guys aren't on Dabble, lock the fuck in. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys in terms of bets, but I do have an announcement for you boys. So what we're doing here is a Telegram chat. We got a new thing here going on. Obviously, if you guys know me, you guys have been in my Discord. It's been a community that we've had in the Discord for quite some time now, but we're going to try something different here, try something new. Now, this is the new WAP page that we got going on here. This is the new little intro. It's, yeah, I know, it's pretty nice. I made it myself. It's pretty cool, but it just showcases what we got going on here. Profitable betting strategies, daily slips, winning picks. Nobody's in the Discord. Nobody's in it yet because I literally just created it. But the offer is $10 a month, boys. $10 a month. That's cheaper than all my premium packages in Discord. That's cheaper. That's pretty much a month of picks. All my picks for $10, guys. Pretty great offer here. You guys are getting a daily affordable, sports picks. $10 is, guys, a $10 bill. That's as much as you're paying for your Starbucks coffee. I want to do weekly trainings, like weekly coaching calls to make sure everybody in the chat knows like the terminology, what I'm talking about, unit size, bankroll management, stuff like that, to make sure we're on the same page, to make sure nobody's losing money, to make sure that everybody's winning, right? So I want to do weekly member giveaways as well. So like gift cards, I want to do like sports tickets, so like to a baseball game or to a basketball game. I think that's very possible, and that's going to be for everybody in the chat. So $10 a month to get access to giveaways, coachings, free picks, and also bankroll management guides. I already have all the back end stuff set up, so it's very easy to just send you guys these resources. All that for $10 a month, cheaper than all of my VIP packages at the moment that I'm offering. So I feel really good about this. Obviously, I guess the score challenge, you guys are familiar with that. You just guess the score to a game, the exact score, and I give you like $100 to that. So I feel good about this new community, guys. I'm really excited about it. $10 a month to join. It's very simple. Don't have any reviews. So guys, what I'm actually going to do is the first 10 people that are watching this video that are subscribed and liking this post, make sure to send this to one friend and comment the word chat. So what that's going to do is going to get you a month for free in the chat without even paying the $10, guys. I know $10 is not that much, but you guys won't have to pay anything. Just make sure you're commenting chat. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys are subscribed. But yeah, super excited to announce this, guys. I want to be active in the Telegram. I want to be, and the thing that's different about the Telegram is that you guys can't chat in there, right? So that's a little bit of a different thing about it, but it's really just for me to send picks, for me to recap picks, and it's not really going to be a cluttered thing, right, guys? I don't want it to be cluttered with a bunch of people's trolling ass messages, their own picks, promoting their own picks. That's not what I want. I just want it to be very concise, very to the point, just picks, trainings, events, giveaways, stuff like that. So that's what we're doing here. One chat for everything that you need. $10. Lock in, boys. That's pretty much all I got for you, boys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're liking this video. Share this with a friend if they need some picks. And let's cash out. Let's watch some college football today, boys. And I'll see you in the next video when we recap. All right, peace.